So, as you can see by the title, mindset is everything. And I just wanted to come today and talk about, our mindsets and where we could be. Okay, so just a little definition of mindset is everything. It's like a primary factor in determining their success, meaning people's success, happiness, and overall quality of life. And just to let you know, I have my journal because I love to write. Um, so it's a primary factor in determining a person's success, happiness, and overall quality of life. And I fully believe that because that includes both conscious and subconscious thoughts. And I say that because what you focus on is what you feed your mind. And it's like, what are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on, like, say, a situation? Are you going to focus on the pro of the situation of what could happen, what could be? Or are you going to focus on, like, the cons of what could happen, what could be? And I feel like, to be honest, like, I was always a person who, sat and was like, no, what if this could happen? And I dwelt on that, like, constantly. And, like, me going into any situation, it would be like, I'm going in there with the mindset of, oh, I thought about this happening, so it's going to happen exactly like this. Every time that I did that, it happened exactly like that. If I go to an event and I didn't want to be there and I'm being negative the entire time, I'm going to have a negative experience. It's all about your mindset. Like, especially, like, like, just say in general, if we have, like, a conflict with somebody, and you are going to, I don't know, a get together and that person is going to be there. If you go in there with the mindset of, oh, if I say something to this person, they're not going to speak back to me. If I say something to this person, we're going to get into a fight. I would say, instead of saying that, how about you say, well, life is short and I can speak and be cordial. Right? I can speak and be cordial. I'm not going to let that person that I have an issue or a problem with make a story for me and write my own story of how my night is gonna go. I would go in there with the mindset of, like, I'm gonna have a great time either way it goes. I cannot let somebody ruin my time. So for me, it was just constant. Like, I can come on here and talk about mindsets because I completely have changed my mindset. Like, I used to be the person who, like I said, I focused on the negative, the cons, and it's like now I think about the way I perceive things. It's what you perceive. It's how you think. And it's what you think about and what you're going to fill your mind up with. Like, you have to fill your mind up with positive thoughts. You have to fill it up with affirmations. You have to know that everything is going to be okay in whatever moment that you're in, right? That's how I like to look at things, because it's like, if I do anything with the mindset of just having a negative mindset, it's not going to go the way that I want it to go. Sometimes it can change, and then you'll look at yourself like, oh my goodness, like, you did a lot. You did all of that for what? And this turned out to be the most beautiful experience you ever had. That's what I like to think about too, because I'm like, you did too much. Like, you didn't even have to go there and think that way. You didn't have to be in this situation that you are right now and treat it the way you treated it. Because when you look back on a situation and you think to yourself that, oh my goodness, like, I was just there, now I'm here. And during that experience, I treated it poorly by being negative, by not having gratitude towards the situation that I was in, by not fully receiving it and taking it and giving it the best that I could give. I didn't fully commit to making the best out of that situation because I was so ready to get out of it, because I thought so negatively of it. And I'm speaking to myself because that was me back then. Like, I did that so much. And then the situation that I'm in now, I'm not the most happiest with it, but I chose to have gratitude for my situation right now. Like, no matter what I am going through, no matter what I have been through, I am here in this moment. And I am going to utilize this time to be positive, to heal, and to make the best out of it every single day that I'm breathing. Because why not? Why sit somewhere and be in a situation that you don't want to be in and you make it worse? Because your thought process, your mindset. I just don't think that's healthy. It wasn't healthy for me when I did it, and so I just would want somebody to receive this video and understand that we have to embrace where we are now. Like, I can use an example of working at Chick-fil-A. Like, I was in a situation where I had to stay with somebody and I was working at Chick-fil-A. And every day that I was at Chick-fil-A, because I didn't hate the situation that I was in, let me not say that. But because I didn't like where I was staying, that made me discredit being at Chick-fil-A and the joy that Chick-fil-A brought me. Because now that I'm not there at Chick-fil-A, I think about it and I think to myself, like working at Chick-fil-A, first of all, working at Chick-fil-A was the best experience that I ever had in my life. Like, they treated me like a family member. They all loved me so much. They all supported me so much. They took care of me like I was their own. And I've never been at a job where they treated me like that. And so I think back to myself, I say, I hate that you didn't fully embrace and receive that experience. Instead, you were in your head and you were looking at it as, oh, I have to work. Oh, I can't wait to get out of here. Oh, I can't wait to go to my next destination. Instead of really enjoying your time. And that made me think, because I'm like, now that I think back on Chick-fil-A, I'm like, well, I really enjoyed that time. Like, I wish I would have fully loved it even more instead of complaining, or thinking, I can't wait to get out of here. So I always like to think back on where I was at and where I'm at now. Just like where I'm at now, I'm going to be thinking about it at my next stop. And I want it to be happy thoughts. I want it to be like a thought of, you really made the best out of your situation. Like, this is a testimony. I feel like, okay, with mindsets, it's a testimony for you. Wherever you are in your life right now, as long as you think positive and you make the best out of any situation, that's going to be your testimony. Like, some people have went from here to here, and that's their testimony. But their thought process while they were in that moment is what that centered everything, if that makes sense. Like, that made you who you are and where you're at today. Your mindset. I just feel like it shapes our reality in a sense as well. It shapes our reality and how we experience the world, situations, and opportunities. Our mindset. It shapes your reality. What you think, what you say, how you feel will shape the outcome of whatever you're doing. Your environment, your opportunities, your situations. It's all about how you think. Mindset is everything. Change your attitude. Change how you view things. Turn your negative into a positive. Because once I'm trying to tell y'all, once I changed my attitude and I made everything that I saw negative, I flipped that into a positive, my whole life changed. Down to a heartbreak. I turned that into something positive because I feel like the power of a heartbreak is it's not talked about enough. It's not, because it's powerful to go through a heartbreak. Like, nobody understands that for you to go through a heartbreak, you have to give thanks, because if you didn't go through that, you wouldn't be as strong as you are today. Yeah, it hurts in the moment. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But like I learned to turn that into a positive because I wanted better for my mind. I wanted to get out of the dark place that I was in, and I wanted to look beyond the dark place and look beyond my circumstances and look at it like, well, I do know that everything happens for a reason. I do know that everything that's supposed to happen was meant to happen. It's gonna happen anyway, right? And I have no control. The Most High does. So I just changed my outlook, and I shifted my mindset to positivity only, no matter what I did. And when I tell you I have became a better me by doing that, I became a better me. Until the day that I leave this earth, I will never stop telling people to utilize your mindset, utilize the positive force that's within you. Utilize that because it will change your life. I'm so grateful to have the mindset that I have today because it's everything. It all starts with here. It starts there. No matter what situation you're in, no matter what situation, you have the ability to make it better. You have that ability. Because being down or being ungrateful or complaining or only letting the negative thoughts take over your mind will ruin all of your experiences. It will ruin your fun. It will steal your joy. And that's not worth it. You have to learn to move on. You have to learn to see the value in the littlest thing in life. Everything has value. Even that ex that hurt you. Because that was a lesson. That's the value. Even if you're sleeping on an air mattress, that's valuable. That's going to teach you that you can sleep anywhere. You can withstand anything. Yeah. So, your mindset is everything. You are most powerful when you are positive. And when you think positive, then your life will change. Take it from me. Because it happened to me. I am so growth focused and goal oriented and just positive these days that I want to share it with you all constantly. Because you all deserve to be happy. You all deserve to know your worth. You all deserve to know that you are the most kind person. You are the most beautiful person. If you just reflect on that. If you just look in the mirror and see what you give and how much value that you carry, then life will change. It has changed for me. Like I haven't felt this good in my life in a while. I wake up so happy to just wake up. I give thanks because it's the best. I haven't felt this good in a long time. I wouldn't trade it for anything, and that's because I changed my mindset. So it's everything. It's everything. And I hope that this video did you well, and it gave you the reminder to just, let's think differently this year. Let's think differently in every situation. Yeah. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching this video. And I hope you have a great day. An amazing great day, and stay warm because it is cold. It's cold. Love you.